they ultimately aim to replace or fundamentally restructure capitalism. The Democrats have traditionally wanted to reform and regulate capitalism. The Democratic Socialists, they just came out a week ago with a platform at some gathering that they had, so it's right there for us to see. They want to actually replace or fundamentally restructure it. I think that at the core, if you're a Democrat, and at the core, if you're like one of these Democratic Socialists, you have there's a common thread that you have a commitment to social justice. Their economic philosophies may be the same, but they may not. And the manner in which the country would be governed, I think, diverges significantly. For example, a traditional Democrat views the free market as the primary driver of economic growth, but believes there has to be government regulation. Democrat socialists take it further. They argue that capitalism is inherently exploitive. It's right there in the Democratic Socialists of America platform, which you can see. Go to dsa.org, I think is where it is. It calls for putting large corporations under public ownership. It calls for establishing state-run entities like publicly owned grocery stores, such as the one that Mamdani is attempting to institute here in New York City. You know, it's interesting because grocery stores, and we all know there's a pinch there, but grocery stores operate on a very narrow margin. They are generally not exploitative, especially in communities where there is competition. So there are concerns among the grocery store owners. They may be put out of business. Fine, the Democratic Socialists would say, because capitalism is not properly serving the community. So there's a big difference there. There's a difference in their health care and social safety net approaches. The traditional Democrats are big supporters of the Affordable Care Act. They want to lower prescription costs. They want to introduce a government-run public option, but alongside private insurance. The Democratic Socialists want to eliminate completely private health insurance in favor of a single-payer government-run Medicare for all type system. This is a very populist approach by the Democratic Socialists, no question. When it comes to labor and wages, there are some differences. The traditional Democrats might support a federal minimum wage, but the Democratic Socialists would like double the amount of money that people would be guaranteed. There's differences when it comes to foreign policy and defense. There's differences within electoral reform. You can read it all. I don't want to get into all the nuances. So the Republicans, of course, are seizing on all of this populist movement. And they're sometimes painting with a wide brush and interchanging the terms socialism and communism. And I think that's very emotive on their part, without question. And while we know that there are major differences in the definition between socialism and communism, if you read that platform, which is embraced by the AOCs of the world, she's on the stump along with Senator Sanders.